Throughout the ages, the warrior's shout has been a sound to invigorate their allies, encourage those around them, draw strength from resources they knew not they had. Now, in a new era, modern time, the shouts hold their sway, encouraging friend to strike true, and foe to quiver in fear. Some possess a voice which can even be heard by their ancestors, encouraging their spirits to come to their aid. This is one such warrior.
Bow your head to your one true God.
Now, Exile!
Behold the crying general and his boys, who breaks the barriers between past and present to destroy the frame rate of the game. Now, honestly, I wasn't certain I would play this league, but then I got to thinking and started to consider how a character that specializes in damaging itself could play. So I looked at what could work and found this apple. Eternally, it gives the user the ability to cry out whenever it reaches maxed out endurance charges. But I don't want to cry out in this way. I wanted him to cry out in pain at every instance. So I paired the antique Scold's Bridle with the newer replica Ambu's Charge. This made it so that I was guaranteed to be gaining endurance charges constantly, but I don't want constant charges. I want to constantly lose charges, which means I need to lower how many I can get. This is the polar opposite of what most people want, and so what better item to make this happen than with a corrupted item, much like the mind who thought up this crazy plan. And fragility is the corruption I need. Thankfully, there's few others who think this way, and so these were extremely cheap. In fact, all these items were relatively cheap because who even wants to use this junk? Now, all he needed to do was scream, and scream in pain he did. Over and over and over again. Wonderful pain, which those around him felt in his veins. His screams, along with those he would slay, echoed throughout the lands, causing those who heard it to pause and wonder, what the fuck is going on? So yes, I've been playing this quite a bit, and just as I had felt before, it takes quite some time to level up and reach what most longtime players consider any meaningful content. I've barely started mapping, and it's going alright. I needed to do some serious upgrades to my gear though, but that along with the last few health nodes that I picked up have helped pick me up through the early mapping. I'm just not really certain how far this can actually go. Yeah, but at the moment I don't really have the currency to get the right socket colors on a couple of items in particular and get some good items that also have cooldown reduction, but eventually I could make it, and this at least is doing alright. It's not going to be top tier stuff, but it does have some interesting interactions with skills. For example, because you are not the one using the skills, there's no limit to the amount of effects you can have, which means you can have 5 explosions from Earthquake or 5 pulls from Bladestorm. In the case of Earth Shatter, you're only supposed to have 15 spikes, but here I'm making 25. So is it broken? Who knows? But it's definitely a cool feature, along with the fact that your ancestors seem to be affected by your auras. So aura stacking gets double bonuses? Maybe? I don't know. But someone smarter can figure out something that can seriously abuse all of these mechanics. I'm not saying that it can be abused, I'm just saying that it probably should be abused if you're smart enough to, or if you know how to do it. That's not me. Anyways, that's how I've been doing with Path of Exile. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and why not take another second to like, comment, let me know if you're playing this league, if you have any special builds that you've been having ideas with, and I'll see you next time. Bye.